Hold on a
Hey,
second.
welcome to the most anticipated podcast ever. I don't think anyone. This was my idea, and it was probably going to be a horrible idea. So, in 6 months, when we're all broke and bankrupt and living in a trap house, surviving off meth, you know that this is all probably my fault.
Yes.
See,
Oh my God, this is Cereal is Breakfast Soup, episode 1. Might be the only episode. We're probably going to fail miserably. So, dude,
Beth.
Bird, you
probably.
started, we start the Discord, and the very first message is, "I'm a little pussy popping, big dick dropping, head game slopping motherfucker."
Where did you even get that at? Like,
Honestly,
did you just think about that or what?
joined. No, I joined, and it said I haven't sent my first message, and I just thought of pussy popping, and I was like, what rhymes with that?
Well,
I found dropping, and then I had to talk to Kyle about the third letter to rhyme with it. I couldn't figure it out myself.
Well, I thought it was like, I didn't know it was like a rhetorical question. You said, "What rhymes with dropping?" And I said, "Popping, topping," and you kept saying, "No, that's not what I'm looking for." And
then you said slopping, and then it all just kind of the stars aligned.
It came together.
Yeah.
You're the next Eminem.
Oh my
I wouldn't go that far. Although I said to him, I feel like it's probably a good. I don't know, because anyone that joins the Discord, that's general chat. So if you scroll up to the top, that's basically if anyone joins that shit,
A milestone.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why you keep insisting though, Drew, to go back to the peanut butter thing. Is I keep telling you to have more fun with your cat, and you keep insisting.
No, that ain't right.
Oh,
that ain't right.
You gotta take the experience to the next level. You guys
Okay, listen. Here's the thing.
Well, we gotta elevate it.
Here's the thing.
Why don't you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for your cat? Put peanut butter on one nut and jelly on the other nut. And let him...
Here's the thing, right?
Oh
because
my God.
I know some people do that.
Combo.
I know some people do that, like with their dogs, like they're fucking weird, and like chicks, they'll put fucking peanut butter on their pussy, or like
really, I've never heard about that. Chicks
yeah,
do that?
Nah,
yeah. But no, listen. Here's the thing, though. Doing a cat's tongue is like fucking sandpaper.
It's gonna feel so good, dude.
Dude, it's like fucking sandpaper. You kidding me?
It's gonna be so.
Maybe if your balls are itchy.
Yeah, maybe that'd give him a good.
Get over here. You don't live here for free. You got a job to do.
The problem with the dog is like, have you ever seen a dog drink water? Like, that's gonna be your dick. Like, that's not gonna be. But with a cat, like, you've ever seen like a cat clean themselves? It's a very, I don't know what the word is, but you know what I mean? Like, that could be your dick, dude. Just imagine.
I don't want to imagine this. I don't want to imagine this.
We've been on the wrong. Like, I know I was talking.
I think the exciting part is the innocence. You know, the animals are so innocent. What's happening?
You know,
capitalize on that.
Have you seen? I think it was Louis C.K. before he got his career ruined for jacking off in front of a room full of women. Was he did a bit about, like, if a dog knows if you're doing that, like if you put peanut butter in your nuts, and the dog knows, but like the dog can't resist the peanut butter, so the dog is like, "You motherfucker," and he's like licking the fucking shit off.
Oh my God,
that ain't right.
Jesus Christ.
Well, welcome to episode 1 of Cereal is Breakfast Soup.
Yeah.
My name is Drew. We got the Birdmeister.
The infamous Coom Goblin.
The infamous Coom Goblin, yes. And then we got
Corral.
Which I was kind of... I've always wondered, did we talk about where Coom came from? Isn't that like the British pronunciation of cum?
Oh, I got it from your mom's house. I heard him say he said something about cooming, and I was like, you know what, that is.
You know, for a second I thought you were trying to make like an actual like your mom joke, but then I you were talking about Tom Segura's podcast. Which
yes, I got it.
Any reasonable person would say is infinitely better than this one.
Do you guys? Okay, I
Especially if
actually
they're hardcore.
I found out something the other day because I don't know. You know, every single time I hear you guys say Tom Segura for whatever reason, I think it's Steven Seagal. I don't know why I put those two together, but no.
The
I wasn't trying to
greatest
get at that.
filmmaker of all time.
Listen,
The
Steven,
greatest-
I found out this was a few days ago at work that apparently Steven Seagal is a cop in Louisiana. He quit
Yeah.
acting and he became a
Yeah,
cop.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
He's also he's a cop. He's a martial arts expert, a weapons expert,
He's
a
the
helicopter
perfect human
pilot.
being.
He's a chef.
He's the apex of humanity.
Now,
He's gonna be the one to save us from the aliens.
but why would you? Because I feel Tom Segura is just your stereotypical like male pattern baldness, like aging, kind of overweight, middle-aged male. Whereas fuck me, Steven Seagal
Yeah.
is like the ultimate specimen. So they're like polar opposites. So I want to know like what made you think that?
I don't know.
You're
I just no.
you're just fucking
I
dumb.
think I'm just dumb. No, but here's the thing. I think what it was is because around the time that we went on our or you guys went on your Steven Seagal binge, and I think it was when we were watching.
No, it was Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
We have not.
Yeah.
But what was the movie that we were watching where he's on the ship? Which one's that
Oh,
one?
Under Siege.
Oh,
Under Siege.
that was
we were
actually
watching
a good
Under
movie.
Yeah, when we were watching Under Siege, and I think during that movie, you guys were talking about who is it?
Well, you watched it. You watched it too, though. With
Yeah,
us.
I watched it too, but I
yeah.
fell asleep.
Oh yeah, because you were too high and you passed out.
Yep.
No. Well, let's be fair. There's two scenes I remember from that movie, and they're the only scenes that matter. Is when Steven Seagal drops that fucking. Remember he kills that
I-beam.
guy.
He dropped the
He
I-beam through
kills
that
him,
man.
Fucking like
Yeah, that
drops
was
his dick in
savage.
his ass. And then the scene where what's her name jumps out of the cake and her fucking
Oh,
titties.
your tits? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then he
Classic.
fucking he kills who was it? Tommy Lee Jones when they have that knife fight. And it was like
Stabs him in the skull and then throws him into like
fucking
the monitor.
choreography in any
Yeah.
movie ever, and he fucking stabs him in the fucking head.
They were like
Oh my
flailing their arms with the knives in their hands.
It was so bad. It was like
It was really bad.
it was
And you know when they wrapped up that scene, they're like, "Holy shit, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen."
yeah, they were probably so fucking convinced that it was
They were so hyped. Everyone was like high fiving and stuff. They're
Do you
like, "That's the cut." Right
Do you think
We're
that
gonna
other
make $1
movies?
million.
Yeah, do you think that other movies do that? Like, there's been so many movies where like, I'll give you an example of The Room. Do you think that Tommy Wiseau was like, man, this is a really good fucking movie? Like,
Oh,
wow,
100%. There's
Oh
no
my God,
way
yeah.
they don't.
You know what I mean?
Literally, Bird, we just talked about this. What was it like? What movie did we watch? It was a piece of shit, so it might be hard to decipher.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
We watch a lot
a
of
needle
shit.
in a haystack.
The point is, though, is we were watching some piece of shit, and I said, "How the fuck is it possible that shitty movies can be made? Because someone made it. Someone sat down, put time into it, and was like, this is fucking awesome.' Like, do they not realize that they're making a pile of shit?
They did
No,
with
I
the
just
Rise
think
of
they're
Skywalker.
oblivious.
They did with
I
the Rise of
think we were-
Skywalker. They even
Oh my
Mark,
God.
yeah, Mark Hamill.
Here
I don't
we
know if
go.
I don't know if you've seen Mark Hamill did an interview, and this was actually the Last Jedi. They were doing an interview.
Yeah,
And-
he was pissed.
Yeah, he
It was
pissed,
literally
and
like, "I hate this fucking movie."
yeah, he was talking.
Without
he was
saying
talking shit. So I assumed the Last Jedi. They were like, oh yeah, this shit's good. But the Rise of Skywalker, like everybody knew. Like 5 seconds of the movie, oh alas, Palpatine has arrived.
Oh my God,
Like
dude.
like that shit's
Literally-
so whack. Like why couldn't you just like
A
skip that?
nutsack has entered the
Skip
chat.
that and do it like as a hype thing, you know? Like it's just I don't know.
Honestly, dude, it's like it was like a fucking exposed asshole, no lube. We're dropping our dick in there. Like they fucked that franchise. And you know what's crazy? Remember when we saw that shit in the theater? Not the one episode 7. Like we were like that was a while ago, dude. I
The
think
Force
we were,
Awakens?
like that
That's
was
so
when I was
long ago.
in senior. Well, we watched that shit and I was like, that was okay. Like that was a
Yeah, it
decent-
was
Yeah, that's what I
decent.
thought too. It was
Dude,
average.
have you watched that shit recently? Like in the past year? or
No.
two?
I've
I
watched
have
the Rise
not
of
watched
Skywalker.
any of
but-
them.
That
They came out.
movie aged so bad. That movie did. It's only
Really?
been like 5 or 6 years, and that movie aged horribly, literally. And
Oh man.
it's weird because everyone said the prequels were shit, but for some odd reason, the prequels aged well. This movie, holy fuck, dude. And then, like, I watched this, like, fucking, who is it? Not J.J. Abrams. Who's the dude that made Last Jedi? Who's that guy?
Uh,
Oh, was
Oh
it
shit.
Ryan?
Ryan
Ryan
something,
Johnson.
yeah.
Ryan
Ryan
Johnson, right?
Johnson? Yeah, I think so.
That dude had to have been on PCP. That whole fucking movie.
Oh,
First
it
of
was
all,
terrible.
dude,
I hated it.
the scene. First of all, Disney just fucked lightsabers. Like no one
No,
knows how a
it's Rain
lightsaber works.
Johnson. Rain
Wow.
Johnson.
Then that whole story arc where they go to the gambling planet with the dumb Asian chick.
Oh my
It's
god.
literally pointless.
Then the fucking starships crashing into each other at light speed. And then the scene where Leia like travels through fucking space.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I was in the movie theater, and when I saw that, I had to like verbally be like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" She just like, she's dead. So everyone is dead besides her. She's just floating out in space, and then she just fucking flies into the door. Like, what the? That's
Bird,
just
you're underestimating the
insane.
power. You're underestimating the powers of
Oh
the
my
force.
Oh
god.
my
Okay,
god, dude.
you're
You're
underestimating the
I want
powers
to
of
have
the
an
force.
fucking
Yeah,
thinking about this stupid
yeah,
shit.
You're
dude.
underestimating the power of Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's facts. She's the true
Yeah,
Sith Lord.
she really
Oh,
is,
yeah,
dude. Like,
God.
she is Darth Sidious, honestly, man.
I
What a
was
fuck.
so when they announced that they were doing the sequels, dude. I was so excited. I'm like, man, you
Everyone
know,
was.
they're
It was
but
just gonna be
do you
Yeah.
know? Do you guys know that George Lucas has his own sequels that are written? Like, he has 3 movies that are written.
They already well the
Really, I
problem
didn't know
is remember all the legend all like the books and comics, all the like post episode 6 stuff that Disney was like, fuck that, we're getting rid of it.
Well,
Like
I
all that
had
shit already was fucking
yeah,
figured out.
I had this conversation with you, actually pretty recently, I think, and I talked about this, and I was like, yeah,
Well,
because like, you know, when
was
they
it
got
when
out
we
of
were at Yard House or not Yard
I
House? Where did we go last or
uh
not 2 weeks ago? Where we were fucking. Oh my god, it wasn't Texas. Remember when I went to Texas? We went to Texas Roadhouse after I went to the surplus store, and that dude told me he was dying of cancer.
yeah, that shit was
That shit was fucked up. That dude, I feel bad for that guy.
that shit was awful.
But no, so what was it? You were something about the movie. You were gonna say, oh yeah, you were hyped for Star Wars.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
I was super hyped for Star Wars, and then because like I said, like George Lucas, like he wrote scripts for the sequels apparently. I honestly I can't remember exactly what they were supposed to be. I'm pretty sure they were just supposed to focus on like
Did they say
Leia.
what the name was?
No, 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 no. But it was just something that George Lucas has, and he was like, "Oh yeah, just me and my friends. Like they're the only ones who are gonna see it. No one will ever see it."
Was this after he sold it?
Yeah, this was after he sold it.
Dude, it's been
That's a
almost
shame.
10 years. It's been almost 10 years since he sold that shit too, which is
He shouldn't. He shouldn't
Yeah.
have. They fucking destroyed it.
Do you guys? Do you guys think that the prequels? Because when did the prequels really start getting appreciated? Like when everyone started like hyping up the prequels and being
Like
like,
the
Honestly,
past
I
five-
think
the
when the
past
new
5 years.
movies came out,
Yeah,
So
like the
everyone realized how shit they were. And it
so
was
my
like, oh.
question, is that if George Lucas never sold it, he made his own sequels. Do you think that the prequels would be as appreciated as they are now, or no?
I don't know.
Probably. I would say no. I mean, personally, I still don't like the first one. I think the first one is absolutely terrible.
You don't
I
like
hate
Darth Maul, dude?
I like Darth. That's it. That's that last like 30 minutes is all I like, and the rest is trash. I hate watching it. Up
Really?
until
I
that
mean,
point.
the only thing that sucks about that movie is Jar Jar Binks. Like, he's a really cringeworthy character. He kind of ruins it.
Yeah,
No, that's Darth
but the
Plagueis.
other two are. I like the other two.
That's
You
Darth
know what's
Plagueis.
crazy
Remember?
too? Fucking, I know you hate canon, but we watched Attack of the Clones, and that movie is kind of slow. But once it gets to Geonosis, it picks up. And I forgot that like so much of that movie is on that planet. Like almost half of that fucking movie is like when they're in
Yeah.
the arena and they fight Dooku and all that shit. That's like half the fucking movie almost. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I always
See,
liked Revenge of the Sith. I don't think anyone really had a problem with Revenge of the Sith. No, it was
No,
just
that
Hayden
one-
Christensen.
so-
Everyone hates Natalie Portman. The whole like I'm breaking your heart thing. Which is
Yeah.
honestly pretty. It's honestly pretty funny looking back, like garbage like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
the ending. Yeah, the ending's weird. She's like, "Oh yeah, she's dying. She's fine, but she lost the will to live." Like,
And then
if it was that simple.
a bunch of fucknuts on Reddit were like, "Oh, it's because Palpatine drained her life force
Impregnate
and
her.
put it
Oh.
in the dark." Oh, okay. First of all, that's an issue I had with Episode 9. Is they ran out of ideas. Literally, opening text, Star Wars, and then first sentence it says Palpatine's back, and
Yeah,
we don't
alas,
know
Palpatine
why.
is. Yeah,
And then
exactly.
they
Like,
go,
what the
and
fuck?
then fucking Daisy Ridley, stupid ass Ray, horrible character, is like, you're the daughter of Palpatine. Who fucked him? Who fucked that goddamn prune juice drinking
Yeah.
ball sack for a
So,
forehead old fuck?
so I may be wrong on this, but there is, because they knew that they had to fix this movie, like I was discussing earlier. They released books and shit to kind of like fix the plot
Okay,
holes
but
in the movie.
that's
But
too
no, no,
much.
no.
Fucked
Yeah,
it
I
up.
know, it's already fucked up. However, they did release it, and if I'm correct, he did the same thing that he did when Anakin's mom got pregnant. Like he used the Force to like create his own baby or something like that. I think that's how it is.
Mm.
Yeah, but it wasn't Palpatine that made Anakin. It was Darth Plagueis, I think.
Right, right. No, yeah, you're right. But I'm sure that he would know how to do that by then. You know what I mean? Because he knew how to fucking clone himself and all that
Anyway,
garbage.
point is, it doesn't matter. Star Wars is fucked.
You know, I never realized like how bad the damage had been to like the franchise until we went costume shopping for Halloween. We got back from NTC, Kyle, you remember? We went look for
Oh yeah, when you got
Star
Stand the
Wars
Man, we
stuff,
couldn't find
and
Storm.
literally there was nothing. Nothing
Yeah,
in this Halloween store for Star Wars. It was
and
like
we
there
were.
was one stormtrooper mask and it was like hidden behind some stuff, like in a
Yeah.
corner to be shamed. It's
And not to
terrible.
mention, it was the biggest Halloween store in Manhattan, Kansas. It was in the mall.
Yeah.
That place was massive. And I was like, I need a fucking lightsaber and a cape. And I had to buy a fucking that dumbass ninja thing with a small ass
Yeah.
sword that like hugged my
Yeah.
face. So I looked nothing like Darth Sidious. I looked like fucking I went to fucking Food for Less and got like the fucking knockoff Reese's Puffs. You honestly, you and Army, because he was dressed as McLovin, which that dude is so ugly. I feel bad for him. He was the
He
perfect
looks
McLovin.
identical to McLovin.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
literally the embodiment.
identical. And then I want to say, dude, just the wife beater, that whole setup you had for Stan the Man, though. You had a wife beater, jeans, which you had cut off
Jeans cut so short, my nuts were almost hanging out of them.
Wait,
literally.
wait,
You
hold on a
it was
second.
like
Hold
it
on a
was like
second.
when Johnny Knoxville had the fucking ball sack hanging out of his shorts.
Yeah.
They were so
Yeah.
high.
Hold on a second. So for the listeners, like, what can you guys describe this Halloween party? What was this Halloween party all about?
I mean, well, you see, there was lots of dicks, naked orgy.
Yes. All of the above.
Wow.
That's when we had to. You made those. What were they called? Like the
The
zombie
Zombie
fucking
brain?
brain
zombie
shots.
brain shot.
Holy fuck!
So for the
Those things
listeners,
I
so
fucking
cool,
didn't.
but they were so
They
disgusting.
were awesome. Yazi comes up to me. We got back. Yazi comes up to me. We're talking shit about his dumbass porch
This is
crawl.
after a month and being like in the desert. We
A
get back,
month
it's like
of
almost Halloween.
a month of you staring at rocks and burning fucking tumbleweed and shit.
And gluing mayonnaise to the fucking
Gluing
Bradleys.
mayonnaise and shit. And he comes up to me and he goes, "You're about to leave. I have to take over the bar." And I was like, "Fucking kiss my ass. How about we have a Halloween party, but we'll make it a jungle juice competition?" So this was when my transmission exploded. Do you remember that, man?
Yeah.
I was turning left. I'm in an intersection and I'm turning left. And my car had been making like this beeping. It wasn't the check engine light, but it was like service, whatever. And it was like yelling at me. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." And I'm in the left, making a left right there on what was it, Trooper, whatever like that main road was. And the
Yeah.
car just goes, and I'm like, "Oh fuck." And I start coasting like up the hill and like, come on,
Mhm.
come on, come on. And then I like make it just barely to turn into like where the PX was. And I'm in the parking lot and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I gotta get this car out of here." So I turned the car off and I turned the car back on and like I can't get out of first gear. The car is like fucked. It's like like the RPMs are just like going crazy. Like every time I push the pedal down.
was it
And I
like
like
spinning in circles? You got
Dude, it
RPM
was
reader.
the RPM meter was just like fucking like a tree in the wind. It was just flying all over the fucking place. And I got into the parking lot and I just fucking locked the thing up and put it on fucking what was the marketplace and I sold the fucking thing. And I got the Traverse. And this was like all over like 2 days. Your ass went with me to the Halloween shop and got
Mhm.
the mask.
Yeah.
And I had the beer pong table and I planned out because Yazi didn't say what drink he was gonna make, and I was like, okay. Like I figured it'd be a good time to like come up with something. And this was when my fucking game was like strong, dude. Like this was, I think the Halloween party was like the apex when I fucking beat Yazi. I fucking get that like the what was it like the I still have it. It's like a gallon like tea thing. It's like a tea dispenser, like a keg, and the fucking thing is clear plastic so you could see through it. And I make like, okay, I have this theme. I'm gonna make like a zombie apocalypse, like big, like setup. So I put like a bunch of shit. I forgot what it was, and I'm telling Bird to like go to the store and like buy me like the green liqueur and shit to like make it turn green.
Yeah, I
And
remember I couldn't find it. We got like
we got
like
fucking
green
brain
Gatorade or something.
green
Yeah.
Gatorade, and I was
Oh
like,
no.
fuck, might not work, dude. And I was like pouring pineapple juice in there to like sweeten the fucking thing up and shit. And I went to the dollar store and I bought like 100 of these little disposable plastic shot glasses. And I had like 30 bottles of alcohol. Like I was like a mad scientist, like fucking mixing chemicals and shit. Like I was like a fucking meth lab, like Breaking Bad, like fucking trying to mix a bunch of shit together. And then I make these zombie brains, which are good as fuck. It's like this little shot where it's like peach liqueur, and then you put like the red grenadine, so it's like blood and like this Bailey shit, and it foams up and it makes it look like a brain. And you're supposed to drink it right away. Like it's a shooter, so you just make that shit and chug it. Well, these fuckers had been sitting out. So I made
Oh
this I
God.
made this whole setup and it was badass. Like I put the thing and I put like a white tablecloth and I sprayed blood everywhere and I put all the zombie brains and everyone came in. Me and Bird set up the fucking beer pong table in the hallway
Hmm.
and goddamn, like there was a shitload of people there, dude. And like, remember Big Gay and all those guys came from the other
Oh
building?
yeah.
There was like
And
25 people.
the shots were good because I had one when they were made and they were really good, but
Yeah.
over time they oh my God. The shit thickened up so much it was like taking a fat load every time you took the shot. Like you would almost throw up in your mouth. So what we had to do is it had to be as a punishment if you lost a Pong game. So everyone was like playing for their fucking lives
Oh
we were
my
playing
god.
Pong because no one wanted to take these fucking shots.
Oh my god.
Ever really
Yeah.
that bad?
Dude, yeah.
Oh my God,
Honestly,
yes.
dude, we got fucking
I
like eight
imagine
people.
having cum in your mouth and going down your throat is probably a similar experience to what I had that day.
you should you should ask your girlfriend what it feels like to swallow cum, and maybe we should
Oh
have
my
her.
God.
So what we should do is you'll go in the bathroom with her. She'll suck you off, and then we'll
We'll
right
compare and
afterwards,
contrast. We'll make a Venn
right
diagram.
right afterwards, we'll give her the shot so she can compare.
Oh my God.
Fucking Yazi's porch crawl was super good, but it had like no alcohol in it. And everyone
Yeah,
had
it wasn't
mine.
very strong.
Everyone had mine, and they were like, "This is super good, but this shit will fuck you up, but it's still super good." And
Yeah.
like Big A came in, like Big A and like all the like the tanker guys came in. There was like 8 people in the hallway, like 8 people in my small ass room, and I was like showing them the bar, and I was like making them drinks and shit, and there was like a shitload of people fucking everywhere. So I don't know who it was. I'm not sure if it was you or me, but yeah, someone we took them. We were like, these are good as fuck. And then someone else had them, and they were like, this is not right. And then immediately I was like, oh yeah, these were supposed to be drank right away.
Yeah.
And people were coming in the party, like more people were coming in. Like I think who was it, like Vandermark or whatever. So more people came in, and
Yeah.
I showed him. I was like, if you play Pong, I was showing him. I was like, these are. I showed them the setup. I was like, okay, this is Yazi's drink. We had everything set up. I was like, this is my setup. This is the zombie apocalypse. And I showed them the brains, and I was like, the drink I'm competing with is the virus, and then the brains are punishment for if you play fucking Pong and lose. And dude, it was
Uh,
That's
it
fucked.
was
that's
It
pretty
was.
it
fucking
was
wild.
pretty
Did you
crazy.
get anybody sick? Did anybody get sick?
I'm sure probably
Uh,
maybe like
Afterwards, I
maybe
don't
like
know.
mental trauma from swallowing
Yeah.
semen. But
Oh
Yeah.
other
That's
than
no.
other than
I can
that,
check that box. Yeah. And then we had the old spray paint fiasco beforehand the party, trying to get your fucking hair all white with that
Oh
fucking.
my fucking
Oh
So
my
for
god,
the so
dude.
for
god.
the listeners,
I was Darth
he was Darth
Sidious.
Sidious, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking goddamn. I
Dollar store
had
Darth Sidious.
yeah, fucking budget Sidious. I had spray paint, and I'm like trying to spray paint my hair, and it's not working. So I passed this shit. I'm like, I need you, Bird. I need you to spray my hair, and he's just going nuts. And it's like actually like
It's like
spray fucking.
filling filling the room up with toxins. I'm sure we're gonna die of cancer in a few years.
I open up all the windows. I open up the door. I point a fan out the window, and I point a fan out the door, and we're like trying to like empty the room out, and it's not working. And I think because it had to dry up. So 5 minutes later, my hair dries, and my hair was so white, dude.
Yeah.
I looked like the fucking Witcher. My hair was so fucking white. It
We
was
used the whole can too.
we
Because we're
used the
like, it's
whole
not
fucking
fucking working. We just kept spraying it, and then all of a sudden it's just like
so
all
white.
white.
And I put like powder to like make my face look white. And I was like, I need to draw like the ball sacks on my forehead. So I took a crayon and I'm like trying to draw like fucking nuts on my fucking forehead and my cheeks.
It came out pretty good, I would say, from the
For the,
pictures.
it looks fucking ridiculous.
From the materials we had, I'd say it came out
I mean, I mean, yeah, sure. I think you had the best costume. So I was Sidious. You were Stan the Man, fucking wife
Stan the
beater
Man.
and all. That was such a
pretty.
good costume. McLovin. Who else was there? What was Yazzie? Oh, Yazzie was the dude from Animal House. The guy.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
the act. Oh fuck. Not Steve Belushi. Was it John Belushi? Steve Belushi was the guy.
John
Steven
Not
Seagal.
sounds
Steven.
right.
Not Steven
No.
fucking Seagal. Asshole. Yeah, fuck, dude. And then Deemer was gonna go as Joe Dirt, and then he goes to fucking the Halloween store, day of. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You're not gonna get anything. And he goes in there and he's like, dude, I couldn't even get it. This was like height of the fucking Corona bullshit. And they were
Yeah.
like having lines to get into shit. And he was like, I can't get in. And I was like, well, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Okay, the party's in like 2 hours. What the fuck did
Yeah.
you think was gonna happen? That was so
So
fucking
It was a pretty epic party
It's cool that we did that though, because just this past Halloween, I also went to a party and that was the worst fucking party ever. That shit was so dull.
though. I went to a Halloween party too. It was fun, but nothing compares to that Halloween.
no, yeah, I didn't do shit. But going
Dude,
going back at the topic of
uh,
of Star Wars because we were talking about how shit it is. Let's dude,
oh my
fucking
god,
battle.
you want to
No,
expose me to more of
Battlefront.
Kathleen Kennedy's fucking evil?
Battlefront
God,
Two.
You haven't done enough damage to me.
Is this chemotherapy or is this
Yeah.
fucking a podcast? I don't
Battle.
understand.
Listen. Battlefront.
Chemotherapy is supposed to help you get better. I feel like this
Oh,
is not
shit.
helping me get better.
So
They're overdosing me. They're just killing me.
remember when fucking Battlefront 2 came out and how shit that game was?
So Battlefront 2 came out.
I never played it when it came out, which is funny.
Same.
I
But
played
you-
the beta of the first Battlefront when it came out, and then I never played the actual game when it came
You know how shitty it was, though. Obviously.
out. Oh yeah, I've heard. And that's
Like the
why I didn't play it.
microtransactions, because the way that they
Oh.
had it was, the star cores that you can like earn and unlock and upgrade or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pay. It was pay to win,
And when
basically.
you
right?
had
Yeah.
to unlock them from loot boxes.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and they're ridiculous too. Like now, it like makes sense because you spend like like whatever XP you get when you
Mm-hmm.
play, and it's nuts. Like some of those tier 3 shit, like you get it and then you upgrade it to like the max. Like I think it's like tier 4
Yeah.
is nuts, and I can't even imagine having to get something like that
Oh,
off of
you
an
would just get destroyed.
RNG based fucking loot box that you pay money
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Is such bullshit.
Yeah,
Which
and
such a shame because that game is so good now. Like I love playing that game, and now
yeah, that game's amazing.
they're not gonna make a third one, and you can barely find servers now. And it's such a
Yeah,
shame.
they're not gonna make a third one, but however, there was a trailer for the Game Awards for it's called Star Wars Eclipse. Kyle and I watched the trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw something about
But
that.
you have no clue. It's just I hate trailers like that because it's like
'Cause, yeah, you don't
what
know
is-
how.
no clue
Yeah,
what
you
it
don't. I
is.
mean
Pointless.
the setting. I know. I mean the setting it shows is the High Republic.
Is it in the
Yeah,
high?
but-
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah,
but
High
you
Republic.
have no clue what the game is going to be though. Still, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah.
You may as well not. Now, like game showing gameplay is so fucking rare these days. Like trailers. Like remember I showed you the Life of P
Yeah,
trailer, like that, like the Bloodborne knockoff.
yeah,
That is so rare. And I think it's because it's like an indie studio, so they're just showing the game. That almost never happens anymore,
yeah. That's
and it's
true.
so
Well,
fucking
the
refreshing.
Suicide Squad game that was shown at the Game Awards that showed like gameplay with the trailer as
Gameplay,
well.
but it's not really the game though. You picking up what I'm putting down though?
Gotcha. So you're
It's like
talking. So are you talking about more
Yeah,
of
it's
like a
like
demo,
very scripted.
like
they did
Elden
the
Ring?
same. They did the same thing with Battlefield. How they showed the gameplay. You know what I mean? But
They
not
make it they film it in a way where it looks better than
yeah,
it actually
Right.
is.
Which
it's
obviously
scripted
they're.
though.
I mean, obviously they're gonna do that. So you know they're trying to hype up their game and trying to
Yeah,
get people
it's
interested. I mean, it's of course they're gonna do
scripted
that.
shit.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
scripted shit. But you know, it's
but
one thing. Listen, it's one thing if it's scripted shit. It's another thing when you play the game and it is nothing like what they promised.
oh, so
That's what
Cyberpunk.
gets. Yeah. So Cyberpunk. Yeah. So you know they had what the gameplay trailer that they showed. Game looked great. There were so many people in the street. You know, you're fucking racing cars and doing all this crazy stuff. And then you
And then you
the game
play it and
comes out.
you're in 7 frames per second, high speed. Fucking like remember I played that shit on base PS4, and if I went
Oh
faster
my
than
god.
20 miles an hour, the game wouldn't load. Like I would be just driving into
Yeah.
oblivion. It was so
I never
I
really had that
uninstalled
experience.
that game when I was running around and the world wasn't loading in and it finally loaded in and I was trapped inside of a dumpster that had spawned directly inside of me. And I was like, "Yep, and this is
In
so
2077.
you didn't finish the campaign. I
no."
didn't finish the campaign. I
I
don't
didn't
think
finish the
anyone
campaign.
no
Nope.
one finished the fucking
Nope. I
dude.
refunded
I
the
should
game.
have
I
got a refund.
refunded.
I don't
Yeah,
know why I
I
didn't. I
got a
should.
I don't
refund.
dude, I don't know why I bought it. I wasn't excited. Remember the day it came out? I went to your
Yeah,
room and I
you
watched.
came watch me play it.
I
Yeah.
straight up was like, this game looks fucking whack. This game, the gunplay looks like it's fucking like $2
Yeah.
Steam game. This shit looks so fucking whack. And I went
I
ahead and
think
bought
that
it.
day I crashed like 4 times, like when you were there
I
or
remember,
after you
yeah,
left.
I think it crashed like twice while I was in there, and I was only in there for like an hour. It was crashing like every 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. That's what I
It
was
was
gonna say. Cause like
fucking nuts.
I played it on PS5 and on the PS5, it's honestly it's not that bad, but I mean you can't get over the glitches. You can't get over there's no one in the city. Everyone's the fucking doing the same path. Like it's
I
just
feel like we're
and the gun
regressing.
and the gunplay too, dude. The gunplay,
It
dude. Oh,
sucks.
dude. I remember I was the night that it came out, and you were doing like in that simulation or whatever, like messing with the
It
guns and doing
fucking
different stuff.
sucks.
I was trying to aim, and I was like, why does the controller feel so weird? Like, why does it feel so weird to aim my fucking gun? And I had to mess around with the settings for maybe like an hour. I went on Reddit, and people are like, yeah, this shit's really fucking weird. And
It's you
like
know
I had to
why?
mess with
It's
the
because
settings.
that game fucking sucks. That's why it was so
Yeah.
weird. That game fucking sucks ass.
Yeah,
I
Dude,
man.
watched a YouTube review. You know who Ackman is?
I
Have you
think
guys
I've
ever
heard of.
heard of this man?
You
Where
said
he
the app.
talked about how, yeah, his name's the Ackman.
I think yeah. I
He
think I've
talks
seen.
about how modern gaming sucks, and that's when it kind of hit me where, you know what, it does. Everything fucking sucks. All this modern shit that
Games.
comes out now fucking
I
sucks.
mean, don't get
Movies, games,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
don't
most
terrible.
most
yeah.
of most of.
Most stuff. I mean, there is hits every now and then. We got fucking God of War that was really good. They came out
Okay, yeah,
recently.
but
I just feel like they're getting too far in between, like good
Right.
things. Like it's so bad all the time.
Right. It's
you
like
know what it
you're
is.
expecting a bad game instead of a good game these days.
These
Yeah.
fucking games, I think, is the problem. Is they're too concerned with how the game looks. Remember, I showed your ass the fucking Force Unleashed when we were talking about the Indiana Jones game
Yeah.
last night
Hmm.
or two days ago, and how way back, like 15 years ago, when the 360 came out, Lucas, like before Disney, they were gonna make an Indiana. We should watch this shit, an Indiana Jones game, and it was supposed to come out in 2007, but they fucking canceled it because of some bullshit. And what that Indiana Jones game that was canceled ended up turning into the first Force Unleashed that came out later. And I showed Drew, this was back when like ragdoll physics and all that shit was first starting to get big. and it just shows Indiana Jones beating the fuck out of these guys, and it's the most ridiculous ragdoll physics ever. They
Oh
just
yeah,
look
it's
like
nuts.
wet bags of shit,
It was
and it's so
That's
revolutionary.
awesome.
funny.
It was revolutionary. Like the
It was
that
so
ragdoll physics.
crazy.
Yeah,
But
ragdoll physics were a
now,
thing.
now people are like trying to push that, like the way shit runs like that, and no one gives a fuck about the game anymore. Where
Yeah.
like when they dropped Indy and made Force Unleashed, like at the time, I mean, I did play that game recently because that streaming shit, the PlayStation Now, that game held up pretty fucking good compared to some of the garbage that's out now. That game is awesome.
Oh yeah, none of this new stuff is gonna hold up over time like
Oh no way.
old games used to.
Yeah,
No one's
nothing.
gonna remember half this bullshit. Same with
Honestly,
movies. I can't even remember like 10 good movies that I've watched in the last like 3 years. I don't even. I can't
Yeah,
even think.
same. Yeah, I can't even think of like a good movie that I've watched recently. I mean, I'm putting my money on fucking No Way Home to be a good movie, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
don't fucking. That's
I
you're gonna
want to
like.
get too hyped. Yeah, don't get too
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
like
Yeah,
whatever's worse than blue balls. Like I'm not sure. I can't think of anything.
hyped.
Maybe getting your dick cut off with a saw, but other than that, like I
Yeah, that sounds pretty
can't.
that would if I
That
walked
might be a
in
little bit worse. I don't know. It's up in the air.
if I walked into the theater and No Way Home's bad, like I already told Kyle, like I'm running my fucking car off a cliff. Like that's that would be
I
it.
think you're gonna look. No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna nudge you on the shoulder. I'm gonna be like, I hate to break it to you, but I think this movie's shit. And then you're probably gonna like go through a couple stages of grief. Like you might be in denial, then you might cry, then you might do whatever it is grieving people do, and
Yeah.
then you'll kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, dude, I don't know.
We watched Spider-Man. So I haven't like seen because I don't really give a fuck about the comic shit anymore. We
Yeah.
watched fucking Spider-Man, the whole trilogy, the
2002,
old
the Raimi
the old
trilogy.
Spider. We watched it in
Okay.
the
Yeah.
most fucked up order because I have not seen Spider-Man 2. So we watched Spider-Man 2, and then we watched the first one, and then we watched the third one. So it was totally ass backwards. I never saw the second one. I saw the first one like once or twice when it first came out, and I saw 3 in the theater once when it came out. So I didn't really know shit. And the best part about the whole trilogy is fucking you already know what I'm gonna say, Drew. You already know what
I
I'm
already,
going.
yeah, I already
You
know.
already know who my dick throbs for. Beautiful ass Willem Dafoe, dude.
Willem
What a
Dafoe.
what a fucking specimen.
I'm really excited to see him reprise his fucking role,
Literally,
bro.
he fucking has. There's a scene in that movie where he flies in on the glider. He gets knocked off the glider by Spider-Man, falls in the street, and like just starts killing cops, dude. Like he's
Yeah,
just like fucking running through cops and shit. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, stop!
yeah.
It's so fucking
I'm
great.
so excited to watch
You
his.
know what I realized was I went through his port or not his filmography or whatever.
Mhm.
I forgot he was in fucking Aquaman, dude.
He was an Aquaman.
I don't. And the best, like the shitty thing about it though, is he wasn't as beautiful though in Aquaman as they made him in Spider Man. You can't really see like all
Yeah,
of his features as well.
yeah. You can't. So in this upcoming movie, instead of him wearing the helmet, which he'll be wearing in like the beginning of the movie, he's gonna be like how he was in the comics, and he's just gonna have a hood and like some goggles, so you'll still be able to kind of see his face.
So let me guess. So are they still going to be like not knowing that it's Norman Osborn? Are they still? Is it going to be like that bullshit? Because
I
you can clearly see his fucking face,
Yeah, I
and
mean
they're
there
not going
might
to
not
know.
be. I mean in this one we have no idea who play who's Norman Osborn, so they're not gonna know who it is if it's not like the same person on the other Earth or the other
What are you
multiverse or
talking
whatever.
about?
I'm talking about, dude. What am I talking about?
Don't tell me you just went full retard because
Yep.
you're fucked.
He
Oh
went full retard.
Yep.
He doesn't know where he's at.
I fucking, I'm fucking going nuts. I'm fucking dying over here.
No, no,
Listen,
no. What I was
oh
talking
yeah, what
about
were you? What were
is,
you?
because you were asking, are they gonna know it's Norman Osborn or whatever? And
Almost.
I was saying that the Norman Osborn that's taken from the Raimi universe might not have the same face as the Raimi or from the Norman Osborn, from the Holland universe. Does that make sense?
What the?
I don't
Does that
even
make
know what
sense?
you're talking
You just said a bunch of weird.
about.
You
He
just said,
invented his own language. I don't know.
you just started saying words. You were like, "There's Ryami Osborn
Miami.
in the universe, man, because he's Norman Osborn."
Yep.
Someone's
Because
edibles
he's
kicking in.
yep, yeah. Because Willem Dafoe.
I mentioned the Antichrist thing earlier, Bird, but I'm going to bring it up again. Fucking don't watch that movie. And it's like when we watched Day of the Dead Bloodline, and I
Oh
said,
Christ!
you might, I don't know. I always get the urge to expose myself to pain like that. I don't know why. And I'm surprised I watched that bullshit. 2 days later, I was like, I need to finish like the last hour of this movie. And I'm surprised because I showed you that movie. You saw how awful that is. And you haven't gotten the urge to finish it,
No,
which
I I experienced the first 45 seconds of that movie, and that is all I need for the rest of my life.
it is such an
That's it.
awful scene.
Oh,
For frame of reference, a woman is walking down the street as the zombie apocalypse happens, but it is the most incoherent chain of events. There's like 8 people being disemboweled on the sidewalks by zombies. She's just running without a shirt on, just down like casually walking. There's a woman
the
riding a
dude on
bicycle.
the
There's
bike,
a,
that
there's a
makes no sense.
woman
Like casually
riding
riding the bike as people are getting disemboweled. It doesn't make sense.
casually riding a bicycle down the street. Like nothing's happening. Gets jumped. Gets fucking attacked. Isn't there a dude that like is sitting in his car and gets
God.
pulled out of his car too at one point? Like
I
it is.
this is a perfect reference of all right, that's a wrap, guys. That was pretty badass. Everyone give me a high five. Bam.
Yeah.
This is
That's
another.
exactly what that was. Everyone thought that was fucking awesome when they finished up that scene.
But
Holy fuck.
not okay, but the filming it isn't the problem either. So that's problem one is them filming it. Problem two is post production when they actually, watch the shit. And at no
Yeah.
point they were like, "This fucking sucks." Like
No.
every step of the way, they were like, "Fuck yeah, dude, this is gonna be badass." I don't know how you
Oh
could think that.
god. The
I
pain.
it took me 10 years or no, what year? No, like 7. It took me like 7 years and I finally caved in. I watched all of that movie Antichrist that my friend Martine was like, "Don't fucking watch this movie." 7 years I caved, watched the whole thing and that was a fucking horrible mistake.
I haven't seen any clips. I haven't seen
I don't want to see
of the
anything.
movie.
No,
I
don't.
yeah, I
You
don't.
I'm
really
good.
don't. You seriously don't. I mean, I guess you could watch the intro when they show penetration, but other than that, like nothing.
It is Willem Dafoe.
It's Willem Dafoe. I question if it's actually his cock though.
I doubt it. It's a stunt double. Let's get the stunt double in this cock in here right now.
He's like,
this scene.
"All right, let's get the stunt double out here, Willem Dafoe. I need you to fluff him for that scene." Imagine Willem Dafoe fluffing his stunt double for the fucking sex.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, when did that movie come out? What year?
I
I
think.
mean, I've never heard of the movie until you brought it up.
I think 09. I think.
09, huh?
2000
So that was right now. That was like 2 years
That was-
after Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, so he
So he
made
made that
Spider-Man
movie.
3, and then his career, he was like, "What's the next step for my career?" And then he did that.
I was the green. I was the
So,
green. I was the Green Goblin. Now
I
I'm gonna
was
be
the
the
Green
Coon
Goblin.
Goblin.
I was the Green Goblin. Now I'm gonna be the Red Goblin because I'm gonna fucking cum blood
Yeah.
out of my dick.
The Coon Goblin.
I'm not even sure because they show just dick and it like straight up. I'm not sure if it's like real dick or if like a prosthetic like prop dick, like a sex toy. But like
Honestly, I don't know.
like oh my god, dude, and she's like stroking him and he just comes all over her and it's blood, dude. It just
Oh
it's
my god.
fucking horrid. It is nightmare fuel. I actually kind of I did I have a nightmare last night? I had a dream I was riding a boat, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had a dream where someone was probably trying to like fucking cut my asshole off with scissors or something like that.
After watching that, I would imagine that's probably something that you dream.
Maybe what you should do if you do ever get the urge to expose yourself to that, you should invite Macy over, right? And have
Mhm.
that be like movie night with you and her and
Oh no,
expose her.
your relationship
Yeah,
would
Expose
end.
her.
Your
I get.
relationship would end.
I'll pass.
You
I
guys would
want to
break up.
know. I want to know how far they would get in. Would it be the sex scene in the beginning? Would it be the dick coming? Would it be the clit getting chopped off with scissors? I want to know what the line would
I
be.
mean,
Probably the
any
clit
of
getting
those
chopped off.
sound like a good place to end, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
How
Yeah.
do you think would she just kind of leave, or would she like fucking be like, what the fuck is this shit you're showing
Nah,
me?
she would want to change it. She'd be like, get this off.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, but anyways, on the topic of fucking
Of
just like shit
of
being just
shit,
oh yeah, of
dude.
shit essentially with the gaming and the
We
movie community. Did you? I watched. So Bird and I watched the Dune of night. What was that? 1980 is when the first Dune came out.
It's like 80 something.
That's your
80
favorite
something.
movie.
That movie sucks so bad. That
I
movie.
love it. I love
So
that movie.
so do you like it because you think it's good, or do you like it because it's shitty and
I
you know it's bad?
I think it's I don't think it's shitty, but I think it's so wacky and off the wall that I like it. Like if
No way.
like the first time
No
you
one
watch
has
the
ever
first
said
time
that
you
ever.
watch it, no, the first time you watch it, it's like incoherent. You're like, what the fuck is going on? But then you watch it a couple times and you kind of understand
Yeah,
it. I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
liked
No
it.
one,
I was
no
so
one has ever
confused
said that
watching that.
ever.
I was
It's
so
like walking.
confused.
That's like walking upstairs and a girl's ass is in front of your face, and you're like, nice floor." Like no one has
Yeah.
ever.
Hey, well, you have to watch it. You have to watch it for yourself.
So what you're telling
I
me is,
don't.
if you walk upstairs, so this is the message I'm getting. If you walk upstairs and there's a girl's ass in front of you, what are you just fucking going faster? Are you going in?
Yeah. It depends on how well taken care of the ass is, I guess.
But it's
Really.
just jeans, you're just walking out in public, or back when you were in high school or whatever it is,
Mhm.
you do. I don't know what people do. What if it was a dude's ass? What do you think you'd be more inclined to jump into the girl's ass or the guy's
I would say girls for
ass?
sure.
But anyways,
No, that's
for the modern movie, did you guys watch the Dune? I know
garbage.
you watched the new Dune movie, right? Bird?
I
Yeah,
what
I
dude?
watched the. They made a remake of the old one. I honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Since I really like the old one,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of like
So
50-50 on
wasn't
whether I liked it or not.
Jason Momoa, or he's in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
And Zendaya.
And Zendaya. That'd be crazy because Jason Momoa was Aquaman, and he was Game of Thrones too. Yeah, he was in he did the because I was confused. I was
Yeah,
like, wasn't he the guy from Game of Thrones too?
he was like the
Yeah.
horse dude or whatever.
Yeah, he gets
Horse king.
killed or whatever at the
Mhm.
beginning or some shit.
Yeah.
We need to go. It's gonna sound. Please bear with me, Berg, but we need to go on like another shitty movie spree, like it's been
Oh
too long.
Oh
no.
God.
Like we did, I feel like we went through a good amount of Nick Cage films. Like we watched Willy's
Yeah, we did.
Wonderland.
We did go through that.
We watched the best film ever, Bangkok Dangerous.
Oh my God, that film is so
That's so good. What are you talking about?
good.
We watched, oh
Great
my
film.
God, what was the other one? It was Willy's Wonderland, Bangkok Dangerous. I wanted to watch The Wicker Man because that one is so fucking funny. Not the
No, the
bees.
beast. Yeah.
We need to go. So we watched Under Siege. What other Steven Seagal? We need to go on a Steven Seagal binge.
I said this and I've been turned down. I wanted to watch some shitty Steven Seagal movies and I got turned
Whoa,
down.
Every
no,
you would have to watch
we
every movie
watched
that he's ever made.
we watched Under Siege. What are you talking about? And then we watched what was the other one that he was in? We watched two right after each other because we watched
Mm,
Under Siege. This pussy fell asleep, and he was still in the party. We heard his
shit.
ass snoring, and,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
we
Did we
watched.
watch back to back or do we cleanse our palate with a good film? I don't
Uh,
remember.
I
I think
mean,
we cleansed our palate.
no, you. We need to stop doing that. Okay, that's like if we're taking the easy way out. You know, we need to not fucking do that. I'm
I
gonna look
can't
up
even
Steven
I can't even remember the last movie that we watched. I think the last movie that Bird and I watched together was Ex Machina. That I liked that movie. That movie was pretty good.
That one was actually that
Your
was-
ass doesn't even remember fucking Rambo when we watched it.
Nope.
Fuck you. Was it let's see, we watched
I can't.
wasn't it
What's the last movie we all watched together? Was it Under Siege? I think it was actually.
No, because we watched Rambo after Under Siege, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we watched Rambo after that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've all watched a movie together.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, we watched Above the Law, didn't we? Or you wanted to
Shit.
watch Above the Law? And it's
Don't
funny
know.
because the best part is you might watch a shitty movie, forget it, and then watch it again, and then like you're watching the same shitty movie twice.
Yeah, that's very possible.
It could happen. Are you gonna figure out how we could play the fucking Spider-Man games, Drew, or not, dude? Because
Yeah.
you keep complaining about how you think you can't do it when you literally hacked the mainframe a while back. And
No.
I keep hearing all these pussy ass shit about how you can't get your dick hard and a bunch of other weird shit.
No, when I was talking. Okay, no, what I was talking about. Yeah, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. Because the only way I don't, it's complicated.
It's not
I
on
think I can get it
Steam.
to work. It's not on Steam. It's we're gonna have to download the PS2 emulator.
You have it already though.
I have the
Weren't we-
I have the PS2
We were
emulator.
playing
yeah.
Batman, or was that on Steam? When we were playing Lego Batman.
That was on Steam, I believe.
The Lego games are dope. They're really fun.
I mean,
Hopefully,
Nah.
this new Lego Star Wars game is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That comes
I
out
used to
soon,
like
I
the
think.
old Indiana Jones Legos.
Oh yeah, those ones were good. I played those, the Star Wars ones. Those are like the only Lego games I've really played. I mean,
Yeah.
and the Batman. And
I
Lego
think the
Batman.
Lego Star Wars game is gonna suck because Star Wars sucks, dude. It goes hand in hand. I don't know why you think that.
I mean, I'm only playing through the first 6. I don't want to play anything.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
100% the fucking
No.
game.
Nope, I will
Nope.
not.
Yeah, not at all. I don't think Star Wars in general, like the Mandalorian's good.
That's not Star Wars.
Oh yeah, It is
Yes,
Star Wars.
It
What are you
is
talking
Star
about?
Wars.
Dude, you see one lightsaber.
You see two.
Okay, it's not really Star Wars though. Like I don't think I'm not. I don't
set in
count
the
that
same.
as-
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The Mandalorian is really good.
I never said it wasn't good. I just don't consider that Star Wars.
And then the Book of Boba Fett is coming out. That's probably going to be good.
Is it the same
Obi-Wan,
guy making
Obi-Wan
that?
series.
Yeah, it's Kevin. What is it? Kevin Feige or Kevin Feige?
Yeah, but it's the same guy that made Mandalorian,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
same director.
So there's no
Um,
more Mandalorian. They're done.
No, they're gonna
No,
make it.
the new season's coming out. I think at the beginning of the year.
Didn't the last season get canceled because of COVID, or did it come out? But that was last year, right? It came
It
out.
didn't get canceled.
Yeah.
It just got delayed. I think.
Yeah, it just got delayed.
So when did season 1 come out then? It's pretty old then, isn't it?
Well, no, there's 2 seasons out.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons, but season 2 came out last year.
Yeah, no, season 1
Yeah,
came out.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been at least like 3 or 4 years maybe.
Look that shit up.
Yeah, when did the Mandalorian come out? But yeah, not all of Star Wars sucks.
Dude, I can't. I've been taking this fucking Mucinex shit, and my nose is still stuffed up, dude.
Oh,
I
I was taking Dayquil and Nyquil, and that shit did not work. It was sick. Like
November 12th, 2019 is when the Mandalorian came out.
Season 1 came out.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sick. Like, I actually missed Wednesday on work, bro. And I fucking was so sick. I tried to sleep all day. And then I thought to myself, I was like, wait a minute. Like, I feel like ass and nothing is working right now. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like garbage. I can't fall asleep. I got to be back at work tomorrow. I wonder what I could do to fix this. So immediately the thing pops in my head. What if I bust a nut? Maybe if I bust a nut, it'll like negate some of the fucking shittiness I'm feeling. So
That's a Band-Aid fix.
I feel like it's a Band-Aid fix. It is a Band-Aid fix if you use your hand. If you, my friend, have a Gina Valentina pocket pussy, Now let me
The
tell you,
chalice.
if you have a
The pussy
fucking
chalice.
an empty chalice waiting to be filled with cum, then my friend, it is more than a temporary fix because you bust balls deep in there, and then you sleep like a fucking baby.
And
which
then
is
you
just-
drink the chalice.
and then I
Drink-
Oh,
fucking
no.
drink.
You fill your tummy up and then you go to bed like a real man.
I know, like, when you first said that shit, it's just imagine all of Indiana Jones, like the chalice scene. And that dude drinks out of the wrong cup and he fucking vaporizes. He chose
Yep.
poorly. And then Harrison Ford's like an
And
ass.
then
Like
Harrison Ford grabs a
looks
Gina
over
Valentina
and you
chalice.
see a pocket pussy. It's like fleshlight.com.
Yeah.
Get your pocket pussy today based on your favorite porn stars. We have Gina Valentina's own special pocket pussy here today. It's like a whole
Oh,
ad lib.
God.
It's like a whole ad lib. He's like, choose wisely and get a fleshlight, and then he like drinks out from
Oh,
the
no.
fucking
Just
like
drinks the whole chalice.
It's a fucking ad all along. Yeah, that dude, that shit. Well, we are
Jesus
we
Christ.
are at the 56-minute mark.
Oh my god! Well, we got like 2 more
Nice,
minutes, dude.
nice.
Yeah.
I want to figure out where the fuck we came up with this fucking pussy chalice thing because I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think I just
Weren't
said
you
chalice.
guys
and then
no,
it kinda
weren't you
just
guys like
evolved.
looking up like Kyle, I think we were talking about this. You were looking up like add-ons?
fucking bought it. It was in the recommended. I was on checkout and it said other people buy this, and it had like some of the other girls. It had lube, and it had
Didn't
a
it look like a
device.
yeah.
It was a device. I don't know what the fuck to call it. And it was a fucking adapter where you snap the fucking pussy chalice into place, and it had a socket for your phone to go in and like handlebars.
That's
It looked like
hardcore.
a- it looked like a jetpack.
you would literally it looked like fucking a jetpack.
I'm gonna fuck myself into a wheelchair. That's what that is.
Yeah, really.
You get handlebars to hold yourself up.
You like fuck your pocket pussy while watching porn. What the fuck?
That's
Dude,
insane.
didn't I send you the picture of the fucking thing? I feel like
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Oh my
it
god.
was not only that, this fucking thing was like $250. So you gotta tell me that you're gonna pay $80 for a fucking whatever fucking thing they're selling, whatever whatever pocket
Hello?
pussy, whatever pocket pussy they're selling. And then buy the lube and then drop another $250 for a grand total of like $400 with tax.
Okay, but
You
that's
coulda got
still
you coulda got
okay.
a
No,
decent
no,
hooker
no.
for that price.
No, listen. It's still
It's
at the end of the day.
person.
Listen. At the
But
end of
that's
the
one-time
day,
use. That's one-time use.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
You're
that's
getting your
fair.
yeah.
money's worth.
At the end of the day, he's saving money because he doesn't have.
Well,
a
you could
girlfriend.
offer a cheap one. You could offer a cheap one.
A
Yeah.
I mean, you
cheap
might get
hooker.
herpes or crabs, but I mean, you get multiple uses out of that.
Isn't that wait multiple uses out of the hooker or the fucking?
Yeah, because I mean, for $400, yeah, you could get a cheap one.
You said cheap, and I thought you meant like a used pocket pussy.
Oh
like
yeah, that
$20.
we should invent a
Oh
market.
my
for
god,
used.
dude.
We can
It's like the swap
buy,
meet.
sell, or trade.
Oh
It's
my
like the
fucking
swap
god.
meet
Yeah, it's like
for
the swap
fucking
meet for
pocket
pocket
pussies.
pussies. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one's already stretched out. But this one's already
Well, yeah,
stretched
you
out,
have
Billy.
an
You don't have to worry about it.
You have to do like the fucking auctioneer voice when you're selling a pocket pussy. It's like, all right, Gina Valentina, here, slightly stretched on the lips. Can I hear $50 for Gina Valentina? $50.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god. What a fucking first episode, dude. I don't even know where the fuck this whole podcast
I
went.
don't. What a
I have
first.
no-
what, a
yeah.
what a disaster. I feel like I just
mean, this is about as good as I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
This is very.
feel like I just
very
got
close to what
fucked
I
in the throat.
Classic.
Oh my god, dude. Are you gonna end it, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Are we at 1 hour? Or are we
We're
gonna
good.
have to fucking?
No,
am I gonna have to
no.
squeeze another load out of my
No,
fucking?
we're at
Louis
we're at 59 minutes 30 seconds, so we are gonna end it off. We're gonna end it off here.
Nice. Nice.
Dude, do whatever your fucking outro is. I think your outro, like, we should have like sucking noises.
Oh my god.
on the
Oh
way
my
out, like,
fucking God.
that's the outro. You could end it whenever you want. I'm gonna keep fucking the machine gun.
Oh
going.
my god. Okay.